Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. I know these are getting kind of repetitive because I've been planning pretty much the same way, but I really do I really do enjoy making these videos because one, I am a functional planner and hoping that one of you who is deciding to time block or plan or just got a passion planner hopefully one of you guys finds these helpful. But anyways, moving on to this week, it is the second week of my son's my 6-year-old's school. It was Labor Day on Monday. By the way, I'm filming this on that Monday, September 2nd, so it's Tuesday right now. But yeah, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so this week, quite a few things going on. Couple of doctor's appointments this week for my husband. My 2-year-old is starting his library activity this Wednesday as well. It's called like Sparty Pants Toddler Time, kind of geared towards like preschool readiness. That's what it says in the description when we had to register for it. One of the things also that I wanted to mention before I forget, just talking about productivity and like building habits and stuff. Something that's not on here and is a habit that I had just started last week was getting up early and going to bed early. So that's something kind of new to me. Like last week was the first time I did it out of pure accident. And I just, one day, I don't know what it is, but my husband, I think it was on Monday morning, my husband woke up. It was like 2:45 a.m. and for some reason I was just wide awake and I couldn't fall asleep. So I decided to get some work done, like around 3 o'clock. Made some coffee, got some work done. By work, I mean doing some of the things, like some of my hobbies that I really try not to do when I have kids or during the day. So my morning now, so after that day, I decided that on Tuesday, instead of my goal of waking up at 5:30 in the morning, I pushed it back to 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's what I've been doing. The only day that I woke up around 4 was probably, I would say Sunday and Monday, but only because I know the kids were the kids are home and I didn't have to spend an extra hour like prepping for school. Or because I try to get done with all of my stuff like by 6:30, like which is typically when they wake up. But since they had no school, I had more time to kind of work on some of my things. But yeah, I know the time block on here starts at 6, but I really start my morning for the most part when my son is in school. So like Monday through Friday, I start my day at around 3 o'clock in the morning, which I know isn't on here. So I have a separate daily planner that I plan in to kind of jot down all of those things that I'm working on. So just wanted to talk about that really quickly, because if you guys are trying to build a habit or, trying to find ways to be more productive, try experimenting with different times of the day that might work for you. And I know I used to always tell myself I'm not a morning person, but I really am more productive in the morning because I try to get a lot of the things done, like errands and all of that, in the morning, because that is when it's less busy out there, like in the stores or driving around and stuff. And I don't like to be around crowds, so I typically really do try to get all of my stuff done in the morning. And try to be home before like noon or lunchtime and stuff. So yeah, so that's my little routine that I have going on. I'm still tracking it as if I'm waking up, or my goal of 5 o'clock in the morning, because I truly don't know how long this is going to last. But I've been pretty good at sticking to it, setting my alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I'm really loving it. I don't know what else to say about that, except I'm loving this new routine. I just have to make sure I'm in bed when the boys go to bed at 7:30, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock as well. So Anyways, so for the to-do list this week, my main focus is on finishing up some of the travel things that is on my list, or finishing up my list that I did start, and making sure we get a chunk of that done for this week. One of the things that I'm nervous about not getting done on time is getting my dress hemmed for my cousin's wedding in the Philippines, because I found out last minute that it is super formal, and the dress that I had originally gotten is not, I wouldn't say not acceptable, but it's not formal enough, which I thought it was. So that dress is scheduled to ship or to be delivered to me this Friday, and hoping that I can get it in to get hemmed and get it picked up by next week. So and I don't like to shop. I did buy it online because I don't like to go out and shop. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. It's the only thing that I'm really kind of worried about. And then as far as habits goes, I completely ran out of the printed ones that I usually download from the Passion Planner website, but I had leftover grid pages, so I decided to just use that. And some of the habits that I do focus on are my hobbies. So working on YouTube, Instagram, going through Facebook, because I'm really bad at going through all my Facebook groups, letter practice, and reading, which I've kind of slowed down. Like I only read once last week, but only because the book was really small. So it was easy to kind of finish in one day. And I'm waiting for another book to arrive this week, so that's what I'm waiting for. And what else? I'm also having a hard time planning out my YouTube things that I want to do, because that is one of my main social media focuses. I'm having a hard time like kind of finding a way to incorporate it into this planner. So I'm gonna see how else I can figure out, how to plan better for, doing all of my videos. Anyway, so with the layout for this week, I'm highlighting and just wrote down all of the things that I know for sure happens. I would say 98% of the time. And again, if you are new here, I do like to set up my week. And every morning I take a few minutes and just jot down a few things that I know I want to accomplish for that day. And I do give myself a certain window of time, which is, I would say, before lunch, to kind of get errands done. So for example, for this Tuesday and Wednesday, since we do have a doctor's appointment, after that is usually like a no errands day, or no errands time. So after lunch will be like family time, or spend time with my 2-year-old before I have to go pick up my 6-year-old around 3. So that is usually how I plan. Not gonna lie, I don't always get to my planner every single morning. Usually on the weekends I don't, do much with it, but I really do try to get things on my list done if I can, and even sometimes I end up doing things not on my list, and I just forget to write it down in the planner and what I did. So so that's pretty much how I plan. And then something new, or not something new, something that I have been doing, if you guys have been following me, is practicing my calligraphy. Of course, I had enrolled in a course. I'll leave her information down below if you guys are interested. She does have letter drills. The first month is free. Her workbook, and it's all about doing letter drills. And this is me just practicing, and not really too happy with how it turned out, because I feel like the lines aren't, because I'm used to writing or practicing with lines, and I don't know, it just looks weird to me. So, but it does look way better than when I first started. So I'm really happy that I decided to take this online course, because I've learned so much about modern calligraphy and all the different strokes and stuff to, form all the letters and the words. So if you guys are interested in learning, how to letter or anything like that, I will leave her information down below. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys again. If you guys made it this far and like listening to me talking, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.